Hello. This video might be misinterpreted, might be offensive to some people. It might be derogatory to some people. Before we get started, I would like for everybody to come in, push the like button. Don't be mad or don't get upset at the truth. The truth will set us free sometimes, but sometimes we need to deal directly with the problem that we have in society and the issues that we have. And right now there's an issue. Trump, how you doing? Push the like button. I had an eye, but it disappeared. I want to talk about something that's really going to make people question, make people eyebrows arise, make people think some type of way. You know, a lot of people don't understand the difference. Like, there's some things going on in America that we can address. And I ask that you know, don't be offended. Just address the issue directly and understand that, you know, there's multiple people that have different opinions on this. But I think that eliminating the confusion makes it a lot easier to understand what you know, what type of, you know, people we deal with. Trump is really showing his in point that people cannot deny or, you know, reject that it's not better if he do it this way. So what Trump just did, that a lot of people are very upset about, he eliminated the woke culture. He eliminated Black History Month. He eliminated, how you doing? Push that like button. Show me some love. Push that like button. Please come in and be my friend and engage with me. This is a positive community of engagement. That what we talk about, what I talk about, is for intellectual purposes only. 2025, 2026. This was the last item that I bought from the 99-cent only store. Hey, Miss D-Lo, thank you for coming in. I really need y'all to, you know, come in and talk to me. How you doing? Push that like button. I'm trying to, this right here is a conversation that we need to discuss. It's a community issue. And it's a confusion issue because for people who don't know what's going on, how you doing? God put me here to break it down, to make, you know, help people understand. You know what I mean? Do you know what's going on, Miss D-Lo? All right. You know, every one of my titles have a meaning. I think hard to come up with the titles for my videos, and I try to be more, you know, they tell me to be more realistic, more common, like try to break them down on a third, fifth grade level where people can, where they can be more relatable. So to understand what Trump LGB is, do you know what LGB is? Trump is eliminating a lot of confusion in America. A lot of things that we've been, allowing and doing and letting exist. And Trump, boy, this administration here is really showing how America is becoming greater again. You can't deny it. You can try to come up with a justifiable excuse to say that it's not, but he keep doing things that keep making America greater and greater and greater again. Do you get where I'm coming from? Not to be on nobody's bad side. I'm trying to really talk about something that he's just done that really took a lot of confusion out of the bullshit. Do you remember the LGBTQ plus P? It was LGBTQI plus B. It was a plus, and that mean they added the queers, the pedophiles. They added the pedophiles in there too, pedophilia. It was a whole bunch of people in that group that was combined into one. This ain't no disrespectful video. I don't hate nobody on this earth for their beliefs, the way they think, what they believe in, how they feel. I don't hate nobody. I love everybody. I want everybody to have the same love for each other. How you doing? Show me some love. They had that in there too. Sheesh. Why is this? Let me see. What was this message? Miss D-Lo. Lesbian, gay, bisexual. Yep. Miss D-Lo. That's exactly what this title means. Trump just snatched away all the other letters out of the LGBTQP plus community, and he broke it down to 3. LGB. The LGB. You either a lesbian, gay, or bisexual. One of the 3. And back in the regular days in our society, when we started to let the genders run wild and be free, the genders of the millennials, the millennial genders, we just started to let them run wild and speak their mind and get to describing what they feel like, how they was, and how they feel like how they was born. When they was born, they feel like they was something that they wasn't never, Miss D-Lo. He took the other letters. Yeah. How he do that? I'm going to tell you how he did it. He was like, you know what? This shit is too confusing. They want us to identify them, and they can't identify themselves. You know what? We finna unidentify all these motherfuckers. And cut that damn shit. Hey, that is, to me, that was some funny ass shit. And if you're a real Christian, a real godly man, Christian man, that has a wife, that have children, that love his children, that's what made me fall out of love with one of my children. Parents can fall out of love with their children, especially after their ass get older. Me and my daughter had a crazy conversation one night, and she told me that she felt like she wasn't never the person that she was. And I was like, baby, what are you talking about? She was like, Daddy, I've always felt like I was a tomboy, I was a boy. I felt like I was a girl trapped in a boy's body. I said, no, baby. You can't feel no type of way. That's your mind. That's the television and all the shit that you done heard over a lifetime. Your mind is like absorbing the wrong type of information that making you feel that way. Remember, feeling is an emotion that all of us have. Like, baby, what are you talking? No, Daddy, I really been feeling like this all my. I was like, no, honey, listen. No, she's my first child. The one that I thought that the Lord had blessed me with to reproduce my generation for generations and generations to come. This is my hoe baby. Like her mama was a hoe. I gave her $500 for some coochie, and I got some, and I fell asleep. I woke up, and she had got back on top of me without a comment. Called me 3 weeks later, I'm pregnant. She came out with that testosterone you were holding in. LOL. It's okay. Miss D-Lo, I want to tell y'all, from the bottom of my heart, I got into a full-blown argument with my daughter. She's telling me she felt like she's a boy, and I'm telling her, baby, you was born a girl. She was like, I wasn't born a girl, Daddy. I really was born a boy. Because my mama told me you said you only wanted a son, and I did. But that don't mean because you came out a girl, you supposed to turn into a boy. Like, so my daughter, my daughter was beautiful, long, beautiful hair. I'm talking about gorgeous Creole curly. I'm talking about that Brazilian, like it was curlier than Brazilian. But you know, you don't want that Brazilian hair. Them girls in Brazil, they grow their hair down there. They don't grow no hair on the top of their head. They grow all their hair at the bottom. Like, you don't want that hair. That Brazilian, boy, you be getting that Brazilian. I be hearing these girls talking about, I got Brazilian. I be like, yeah, you got Brazilian cubicles on your head, huh? You ain't never heard that them girls from Brazil, them girls can't grow no damn hair. You see Rihanna? That girl ain't got no hair up under that wig. Them girls from Brazil just got big foreheads. They ain't got no goddamn. Y'all know what I'm talking about? She mixed snag. No, I'm telling you the truth. This ain't nothing but the goddamn truth to set her free. But when I say this, for real, they like, man, this nigga. Got my damn cigar. Didn't come back. I walked my ass over here to the damn stove. Where my coffee at? How you doing? Your daughter, is she mixed? No. My daughter, like I said, we got into a full-blown conversation. I'm trying to convince her that she was not born a boy. She shouldn't have felt that way. She shouldn't have never felt that, because as she, got older, God showed her that she was a girl. She started to have titties, her menstruation kicked in, like all this stuff affects when you're born a girl. You ain't ready, part 2, comedy. Yeah, you ain't never got into a full-blown argument with your daughter talking about, no, baby, you was born a girl. You should have felt like you was a girl all your life. She's like, Daddy, that's why I like to play soccer. I played baseball. I tried to play football, but they said I was too pretty. The boys didn't want to hit me. I wanted to play football. I'm like, listen, like, and y'all don't understand what I be going through as a father. This new millennial ass chilling, they be driving us crazy. And all I want is the best for my child. I just want to see my child do 10 times better than me. I tell her, baby, have I ever asked you for anything? Your mama done asked you for a lot, but have I ever asked you for anything? I don't want nothing from you. I just want to see you prosper and get better. If you wanted me to be better, why you won't support me being a boy? I don't want to support you being a boy. I ain't gonna support you being a boy. And if you come around me looking like a boy, I'm gonna beat your ass like a boy. Like, you don't want that, daughter. Like, I got into a full-blown argument with my daughter that, she shouldn't be that way. She shouldn't even feel that way. I encouraged her to have girlfriends. Not to, feel like you was a boy and feel like you got to transition, talking about she want to transition. See, that's what happened when you let these children get a lot of money You know what I mean? Women get money and they go crazy. You know, it just depends on what side they is. And I know my daughter, she got a lot of masculinity in her because she got her daddy DNA, like this her daddy DNA coming out of her ass right now. And I'm trying to tell her that, you know, my structural DNA didn't affect you. Like it did. My side of the family, you know, the way the way the women in our family is built up, like my daughter was shaped like that. And so she's always been beautiful, pretty, you know, beautiful. So she wanted to take her beauty away. She wanted to take her beauty away. You know, these girls, they because they be fighting with they you know, it's a mental thing because they be unbalanced. You know what I mean? She was so beautiful looking in the mirror that she just kept eating, and she started to get fat and fat. And I'm the only one that spoke up on the shit. And I told her, I said, baby, you starting to tip the scale a little bit, baby. I'm willing to do. I want to pay for you a 24-hour fitness platinum membership. And see, I didn't even have to pay for it. I can just add her to my damn, you know, I'm already a platinum member. I can add one person. And she could have had free access to go to 24-hour fitness, 24 hours a day. And I told her, I said, right now, you need to start off with a 24-hour plan. Like, you need to go to 24-hour fitness and stay your ass in there for a whole 24 hours and work out on every machine in that motherfucker. And you better start working out till you sweat. You're going to lose your whole career, your public image, if you start to pick up too much weight. And I was telling her, trying to teach her how important her you know, her public image is, because she had a public image. She's a newscaster. She on the news. You can't start out on the news pretty and skinny, then all of a sudden just start to get fat and get fat and get fat and get fat to the point where can't nobody recognize your ass. And then you think them white folks is gonna let you continue to work at the goddamn news place looking out like Miss motherfucking Pillsbury Dough Girl? Fuck. And I went off on her ass. I'm like, you need to start losing weight, start at least walking 5 miles a day. Like get up at 5 in the morning and just start walking. Take your fat ass out there and start. I got carried away. I started calling her fat and oversized balloons and you know, I was really just going too hard, but she had already pissed me off when she was telling me she feeling like a boy. Now she telling me this shit because she done gained a little weight and she feeling herself. She feel like she can whoop me now because she done got a little weight. And I told her, I said, I don't give a fuck how big you get. I will knock your ass out with a 1, 2, 3 poo and blow your ass down with a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 follow-up combination. When I hit your ass, no. Because you don't look like my daughter right now. You look like a nigga to me. I'll beat the brakes off your ass. When I get through with you, you going to wake up a goddamn girl again. I think that's what your problem is. I think, like, I don't know. Like, you know, sometimes, man, when, you know, you got a Christian father, a radical Pentecostal Christian father. I was raised in a Pentecostal church, and I don't believe that a child have a choice in the matter. They shouldn't be disrespectful. They should listen to their parents at all times. If they tell you to stop eating, you should stop eating. They tell your ass to start jumping, you should ask them, hi, father, hi, father. Like, I was raised that way, and I don't understand how goddamn children get so goddamn rebellious and goddamn respectful. Good Lord, I need help right now. Don't nobody understand my pain. And I can speak my frustration, but I can't really get it all out like I want to. Lord knows I want to cuss that damn girl out, but she done blocked me on social media. She done blocked me on phone. She done blocked me. I can't talk to her, can't find her. You know when a motherfucker got you blocked on Instagram, you try to type their name in, and you don't see no user found. I know she got 5 damn Instagram accounts. Am I the only one? Yeah, I've been watching my daughter grow up from a distance. If it wasn't for social media, I wouldn't know how my daughter was doing. I'm a social media distant father. Gotta keep my distance. Because my daughter is a product of me and her mama. And me and her mama crazy as hell. That means my daughter came out 10 times crazy as hell. And for me, to not want to send my daughter back to where the good Lord made her. I'm just going to stay far the fuck away from her because I've been unchoked the life out. This girl she thinks she a gangster. She thinks she a gangster and she ain't never been to prison before. But her daddy done been to prison 6 times and I told her, I said, girl, you better watch your mouth. If your mama didn't never tell you, your daddy's a damn stone fool. And ain't none one of you motherfuckers can be crazier than me. So I'm telling y'all right now, am I the only one that got kids that's crazy, but they think they ain't crazier than us. Bitch, I made your ass. You lucky I ain't, you see, a lot of people get big balls through the phone. You through the phone, you feel like you can say anything. But if I was in your presence right now, I wonder would you have the courage to speak them motherfucking words off the tip of your lips? Because if you did, I would slap the dog shit off your lips. You would. Well, I remember the words my grandmother used to say to all my aunties and shit. Now I find myself repeating them same motherfuckers. The back of my hand is itchy right now. I feel like slapping the shit out of a motherfucker. Am I the only one? That is not abuse. That's called goddamn chastising. In our religion, in our culture, that is chastising. You know how many times I wanted to get on a plane and fly out to Mississippi and just pull up on my daughter while she was on a live broadcast. That's called chastising. I think I need help. I need somebody to come in and help me today. I didn't even want to start this video off talking about my crazy ass daughter and my family situations and eyes and how she feel like she's a boy when she was a beautiful ass girl. Now she got 2 girlfriends talking about she in a polygamous race. I'm practicing polygamy. I'm like, you don't know shit. And you know, she get carried away trying to be talking about, Daddy, can we talk about anything? I'm like, yeah, we can talk about anything. She say, you know, I got a new scrap that move on its own. What? I don't want to hear about no scrap. A scrap on? What the hell are you talking about? My daughter trying to tell me about a scrap on she bought that moves vertically up and it locks in place on her own. It's like mechanically, Daddy. It just and it locks in, and I get behind them and I grab them by the back of their ears and I get to riding their ass. I do not want to hear that. Like, but you know, sometimes you gotta just let your children be your children. When you knew you was crazy as hell, and you knew their mama was crazy as hell, and you knew you should have never had sex with their ass and created a baby with her, even though my baby was a gizmo. She was gizmo when she was a baby. She was the most innocent little prettiest thing. This little motherfucker done grew into a goddamn gremlin like this little motherfucker. God damn it. For real, I don't understand what life is about right now, man. When your children just tell you they can be anything they want to be. You know, when I was a child and I was home alone, I used to feel like I wanted to be a unicorn. So I put baby oil all over my body, get butt naked, go in the kitchen, and put baby oil all over my body. Start from the top of my head, just start squeezing the baby oil until I start getting baby oil. Oh, I start rubbing it down. Then I start sliding across the kitchen floor, and I put my finger on top of my head, and I just be sliding. Wee, I'm a unicorn. I know I was high as hell. I shouldn't have not been smoking no weed. What does baby oil have to do with being a unicorn? That's just where I felt like sliding across the floor and shit. How you doing? Push that like button, Rich. Hey, check this out. Life is really messed up for me right now. The devil is a lie. Every time I start to build an audience, get up to 12, 15 people, something happened to my phone. Somebody try to call in one of those damn teleprompters, goddamn bill. They ain't even bill collectors. They just scammers. So house, bitch. I don't own no goddamn house. I done told you motherfuckers that 1,000 times. You motherfuckers keep calling me back. Me sorry, my friend. Calling and shit. I think I need a job like that where I can just call this shit. Sit at the house, just call motherfuckers all day. I'm trying to pin up my Mr. Dollar. Like, motherfucker, I don't understand the words you just said. I'm in the middle of job snag, and my life has sucked too. Just trying to get back to my electric utility job somewhere. You ought to move to California. Right now, they are in high demand electricians, fiber optic technicians. You can be a fiber optic technician out here, bro. You can learn how to be a fiber optic technician in like 5 weeks, 6 weeks, and become a private contractor. Be out here. I got a homeboy that's doing fiber optics, and he's got contracts with like Spectrum, AT&T, all these telecommunications. You have to have, all these new homes have to have solar and fiber optics. Everything is running down through the ground. Bro, this one dude, you think I'm lying? This dude is making like 40,000. He showed me 3 checks. One was like 46,000. One was like 47. Another check was like, I want to say $38,000. He get this every week, laying fiber optic as a fiber optic technician. You could be making major bread in California. Fiber optic technician. I work and operate the electrical grid. You can learn electric. Shit, Southern California Edison is hiring now. Come out here and get a job with the light company. Man, it's a lot of opportunity in California, bro. Major, it's big boy jobs. Like you gotta know how to, you gotta have the education and the knowledge to do it. But with that type of knowledge that you do have, you can step out and you can take it to the next level. Educate yourself. They got the classes. It's about 5 weeks, and you can become a technician and do something different. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? If that's what you want to do. You're a smart man, AJ. All right, anyway, push that like button. From 2015, I made $830K of OT, of course, but the company got sold. Yeah, to come out here and find another $1 trillion company, man, and get your money again, bro. Shit, you get more money out here in Cali. You seen all them damn houses just burned up in Palestine, in the Palisades, and Altadena. All them houses need work out here, AJ. I don't think he spent it. I think he invested it. He sat on it for a rainy day. AJ ain't hurting. Thank you, AJ, man. God bless you, man. You know, shit get real out here in the battlefield. Shit get real out here in the battlefield. Mm. Move. Move, get your mind right. Move, get your mind right. Get your mind right. How you doing? Get your mind right. Push that like button. If you like me, you don't like me, then you don't like yourself. How you doing? Push that like button. Push that like button. See you a long time. You know, that's where, I really fought myself a lot because I put a lot of energy into things that I shouldn't. Thinking about a lot of things that I shouldn't be thinking about when I should be focusing on myself. Because I'm an unselfish, how do you say it? An unselfish person. I can't be selfish. I'm selfish for what I like, what I get. Everybody's selfish when they first get something. They want that for themselves. But after so long of having something, you get tired of it, or you let it go. You really don't use it that much. It's still somebody around the world that still ain't or wasn't able to get what you want or what you have. You know what I mean? And I'm the type of person, I pass it off. I pass it forward. I pay it forward. Give it to someone else. Hello. All right. AJ. That's why, man, we gotta think outside the box and come up with ingenious or creative ideas to live a better life without having to pay that much. A lot of people accept the traditions of life or the traditions of America and just do whatever America throw at them. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of things that people do right now in their life that I don't do. And when you look at it from a reality standpoint, it's a waste of money, it's a waste of time. How you doing? Push that like button. Show me some love. You know what? I'm really starting to find myself on YouTube. Like, the more life beats you up. Have you ever been so scared before you tried to scream and you went mute? Like you couldn't scream? Life do people like that. So many people scream out for help, scream out. They get to the point where they breath go out and they can't scream no more. Then they just calm down and just be cool about it. Like, and the next time you talk to them, you be like, what happened? Nothing. Can anybody relate to what I'm talking about right now, or that's just a figment of my imagination right now? I need somebody to engage, because if you engage, then my viewership go up. Why sit here and watch me and don't say nothing while you watching? I ain't never watched nobody and didn't want to be acknowledged. So when I watch anybody else on their feed, if they say anything and I'm watching and I'm engaging, I'm going to be high. Hey, I'm always be engaging. It's like I feel like the world is watching me, but ain't nobody saying nothing. And that's some scary shit, because it seems like people just waiting, watching you to see if you're going to die. See what's going to happen next bad in your life. If they only get excited when you come at them with drama, or you come at them and say something bad happened to you. You know what I mean? I'm going through some shit right now, and I'm not even stressing about it. You said definitely can relate all day, boss. God bless you. I ain't even stressing. I'm going through something so dramatic that if I stress over something that's out of my control, I bust a brain vessel. Now I see and I understand why people have brain aneurysms and like people be allowing themselves to stress out. They be crying. They be in a fucked up mindset. How you doing? How you doing today? Life is beautiful. Man, I gotta figure out some things today. I need to I gotta figure out some shit today. I'm really down when I'm faking with a smile and trying to crack jokes or be funny or being silly. In my real reality, I'm stressed the fuck out. I'm going through a whole bunch of shit. I mean, it's just, it's real situations in life, Miss D-Lo. No matter what you do in life, you gotta work, you gotta make enough, gotta pay what you gotta pay in order to live to survive. And if ever come a time where you run short on money or you need it, something that you gotta pay and you can't pay it on time, society won't give you no breaks. People just don't understand, and everybody running around talking about money ain't shit. You ain't gotta have this to survive. You ain't gotta have this to live. You ain't gotta have that much. No. In reality, man, you gotta work as hard as you can, accumulate as much as you can, because you're gonna need it. And at the end of the day, if you don't, you ain't gonna have nothing. You ain't gonna be able to really live comfortably. You ain't gonna be able to really, say that. I just see so many people live with nothing and act like they got a lot. And I'd be like, boy, and the people that got a lot act like they got nothing. And the people that got a little something is stressing out just to maintain that. You know what I mean? You got billionaires, you got millionaires, you got people like Sugar Free on the internet talking about you got the same amount of time as Raymond Simone, but you chose to be nobody. And he riding around in a Lamborghini truck, $300,000 truck, scared to get out that motherfucker. That dude right there lost all respect for me. And it's crazy as fuck because he lied to me. Oh man, I'm gonna put you in a video, man. I'm gonna work with you, man. You're a funny comedian. Never called, never answered. Gave me a number, never answered. Then he put a video of me and him on his social media page. And I'm being silly, being a comedian, being me. But I was starstruck when I first met him. And he recorded the video and he posted it to his page. And his fans got to talking, oh, that's a clown, that's a buster, that's a mark, that's a buster, that's a broke ass nigga, he ain't got nothing, he a bum. And he was feeding with his comments, with his followers. Yeah, I know, that's the way these tricks, that's the way these simps and old buster ass niggas think a nigga gonna give them something. And had the same amount of time as Raymond Simone, but he chose to be nobody. Like, he put all that shit on his page. And I was like, wow, bro. But behind the scenes, he told me, oh, man, I'm going to work with you. I'm going to come in here and shoot a video. I'ma help promote your business. I'ma help you, brother. Man, niggas ain't shit. Nigga had a flat tire with a Lamborghini truck and pulled up at a used tire shop to get a tire, a used tire. Right next to a Firestone where he could have got a brand new tire for his Lamborghini truck. These cheap ass. When a nigga cheat theyself, you know what they'll do to you. Nigga won't even spend $300 on a goddamn tire and got a Lamborghini truck. Sugar Free, the rapper, 65 years old, running around acting like he a pimp, and he just married a fat ass, ugly ass Mexican girl. I ain't never known a pimp in this world to get married, especially to an ugly bitch. Like, nah. If he did get married, that bitch was a quota host, and she was like his bottom bitch that made millions. Like, nah. He lost all respect, and I used to ride around, bump his music. He only had a one-hit wonder album that really gave him a name. And then E40 saved him and put him on a track. And he got on a couple more tracks, but other than that, he one of them old fake ass rappers like Snoop Dogg, steady running around talking about gang banging and pimping bitches. But he got daughters and mixed babies. He ain't letting it. Don't even go out on the streets. They stay on a lake with a gated community. Well, I wonder why all these celebrities and rappers, they get that money and they get to buying all these damn stupid ass cars and stupid ass jewelry, like fake ass. He ain't even got real gold. He got on this silver, that shit them niggas be getting off of Temu or what you call it, TikTok, making them look like fancy rappers and shit. Riding around on the passenger side of a Lamborghini truck like this. Why would you buy a truck that's gonna make you a target where can't nobody afford it, and most niggas, thirsty niggas, see you, they gonna follow your ass home and rob your ass with it? Like, you know how many niggas that got killed in a Lamborghini truck riding around stunting in LA, California, and just rolling around? But why wouldn't you take that same $200,000-$300,000 and go buy a bunch of land, and start a fucking real estate development and sell houses to your people for a fraction of the cost, make money, do something for the people? Well, one day, if you lose all that million, you'll at least have a little bitty house in one of your built communities somewhere you can go retire in and never have to worry about the fucked up life. Like, you said he's 65 now. Yeah, that nigga old as hell. That nigga was 45 in the pen when his little dumbass album blew up. Freestyle. I trip out on rappers. I trip out on basketball players. I don't believe in basketball. I don't see nothing intelligent about a nigga bouncing a ball, shooting it, and going in a basket. That's a part of eugenics, public eugenics to me. Like, that's a display for the white folks, to entertain the white folks. Niggas running around and get them sports, football. Niggas break their neck to run up and down the field and chase the ball. Don't know that used to be the slave. They used to give a nigga, a slave, the ball and tell him, run, nigga, run. We finna go out. When we catch you, we gonna kill your ass. And y'all really don't understand. Like, all this shit is eugenics and publics and some more. You said he's 65. Stinky. Listen to my N-words only. That's what's up. Throw your deuces up. What were you all talking about? Baby oil and all earlier. Man, I was just talking about how children, the new millennial children, how they was identifying themselves, and me and my daughter, we got into a blown argument. My daughter gay. I raised her to be gay, but I raised her just to have a girlfriend, so she can have a companion, somebody. But now she done went ballistic. She got 2 girlfriends, staying in the house with her. They paying her rent. She had 3 girlfriends, but she went and got pregnant. She got pregnant on her baby daddy, so my daughter broke up with her and put her out. Talking about she was gonna beat the girl up. I mean, you better not put your hands on that girl. That girl pregnant. How you doing? Snag. He said, put baby oil on and turn into a damn unicorn. Oh yeah, I was just telling her how I used to feel when I was a child. Like, you know, when I was left home alone and I ain't had nobody watching me, I get butt naked and go down to the and I rub it and I put my hand on my head like and I just slide across the kitchen floor. I'm a unicorn. Wee! Wee! No, that's what I was saying. I mean, you know, I was smoking weed at an early age. You know, you be smoking, you be tripping and shit. Like, I ain't the only one that was like that. When I get my settlement, I'ma help you. I appreciate that, AJ. I'm gonna be honest, man. Right now, my goal is just to buy some land, buy this land, man. I need to get this one Pacific piece of land. It's 10 acres. And it's crazy because they broke it down into 2 parcels, 5-acre lots. One is 22,000 and one is like 18,000. So altogether I need like $40,000. I get $40,000 and I can buy this 10 acres of land in California. We got to put a fence around 10 acres of land though. That's just step one. Step one first. I can settle for step one. Once I do step one, step two, step three will be easy. But we ain't got to put a whole fence up right now in the beginning. We just need to go out there and I need to put up a security fence, a security perimeter, and lock in an area where I can see the whole landscape. And I'm gonna get on top of my RV and we're gonna paint the picture. Already got a big slab of concrete already out there. Make some rice too, AJ. I'm gonna boondock on his parking lot and make a carne asada steak and ribs, AJ style. That's cool. We gonna party. We gonna turn up. We gonna turn up. Cook my taco. We gonna be out there. It's gonna be boondocking stations. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have set up spots where people can boondock. It's 10 acres of land. It's 10 acres of land. It's enough land to do everything I want to do in a homeless shelter, setting up a homeless shelter, and enough land to set up boondock stations. I'll be able to put at least 50 boondocking stations on that, you know, on that land. And I got like I gotta buy one of those, an excavator, what you call that thing that you can, I gotta dig some roads out, some trails out. So I gotta rent one of those excavator things, and I'm gonna dig out a bunch of trails, and we're gonna make some trailway paths for people to ride. They pull horses and they 4-wheelers out there. People got a lot of quads and 4-wheelers and dirt bikes, and out there, that's where people go. They go out there and it's mountains, and it's on that 10 acres of land. It's plenty of space to have some fun and build some tracks and let people go out there and race and have fun at their own risk. You know, it is what it is. It's the desert. So, and it's plenty of, I'm talking about, it's plenty of space. Like, it's plenty of space. We're gonna have fun. You got an RV, you welcome. You help me, you welcome. Matter of fact, AJ, you gonna get a whole, it's like you buying into a campground for life. This too shall pass, AJ. This too shall pass, AJ. Keep your head up. Yeah, I'm down. I'm hurting. I'm out. I done got on my knees and prayed today. I had to get all the way down on my knees and pray. But when life get to beat you up, when you go down on your knees, when God gets you down on your knees and you gotta pray, He really got your full attention. How you doing? Push that like button. Damn, Shy. I give this nigga $10 to go get my goddamn switches, and this nigga ain't came back yet. Damn. Oh man, I am really stressed the fuck out right now. I really wanted to smoke. This nigga done took my money and ran the fuck off. Man, these fuck niggas, boy. Hey, what's up? What's up, Jay? How y'all doing? Push that like button. Come on in. Push that like button. So do you agree that just leaving it at that abbreviation right now, do you think that's a good thing for America? Did that make America great? Did it stop confusing people, Miss D-Lo? Huh? Do you think it stopped confusing us? I think, a lot of things that they've been doing, it's just automatically making America great again. And it's benefiting Americans. Like, you know what I mean? Man, I was just finna cuss this dude out, man. Just finna cuss this dude. when niggas cannot follow simple instructions to save their life. I give a person $10 and tell them go to Arco across the street, give me 6 Swisher diamonds. This nigga goes to a smoke shop this way and come back with 5, talking about they 149. What the fuck, nigga? They supposed to be like 120 a piece, nigga. Oh, they 149. These price gouging motherfuckers done put 149 on the goddamn sticker when the regular price was 119. They done charged me. They scandalous. Put the tape over the price. Exactly. Price gouging. No, they illegal. They don't even supposed to sell these in California. They don't. So the stores that do sell them, they be price gouging. So it's this one store, this Arco, they having them, and they 119. And I knew that, $10 to give me six Swishers, man. Go get me 6 Swishers for $10, man. Back in the day, they used to be 99 cents. I used to get 10 for 10. No, 9 for 10. And it came up to like $9.70. I'll never forget it. Cause I'm a real connoisseur. I'm a patient. So each Swisher I'ma get is a gram. So if I get 6 packs, that's 12 blunt. That's 12 grams. See, I ain't even got enough to have enough for 14 grams. If I was stuck in a situation where I had to be there all day, I wouldn't have enough to smoke like I need to smoke. But snag, Trump said drop the LGB. All the other letters are. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what all it is. It's either you're a lesbian, gay, or bisexual. Now that's easier for the American public to be able to identify your ass. Like, what are you? You gay, you a lesbian, or you bisexual? That's cool. One of the three. All 3 of them are homosexuals, but what are you? We want to know. And you know what a homosexual is. A homosexual in the Bible said that you going straight to hell with gasoline draws on. But if that's what you choose to be, if that's what you want to be, I'm in a full-blown argument with my daughter about that. And I told her, I said, now, now, you choosing to be a devil child, if that's what you want. It's an evil spirit, Like, if you feel like you a boy, that's a demon inside of you telling you that shit. You need to go to church and get prayer. You need to go straight to the altar and tell the elders you need prayer. I'm having evil thoughts. Am I the only one? See, y'all might get offended by the way I talk and think sometimes. But I'm a radical Pentecostal Christian. I was raised that way. I was raised in a radical Pentecostal church. When we went to church on Sundays, when we got to church, if we was late, and if the music was already playing, we had a protocol. We had to come through the door and start shouting. If we didn't start shouting, when we got home, me and my grandmother were going to beat out. Boy, why wasn't you shouting when we came through the door? You supposed to be. That is nothing but a demonic possession. That's all it is. An evil spirit. A mental thought telling your ass that you are something that you are not. All of us, think confused sometimes, especially if you sit there by yourself long enough, like, you're going to confuse yourself every time, because we confuse individuals. We confuse people, It's just in our nature, in our culture. It's just so funny how Everybody say they love God, they believe in God, they believe in their Bible. They always trying to quote scriptures out their Bible, but ain't none of them living by the words of the Bible. Ain't none of them living off the laws of God. Ain't none of them living off, not even the preachers. The preachers are accepting it, making the congregation feel like they can accept it. And so they accept it. And they trying to make it seem normal. But how can you do that to a person that was taught that that's an abomination to the Lord? God don't like that. If you ever think that way or become that way, God will curse you for the rest of your life. You won't have nothing. You won't be able to think straight. You'll always be in the life of confusion. Can anybody relate to what I'm talking about? You know, I did have about 15 people, and I think some of them people was them LGBTQPP plus QT plus people. I am so glad Donald Trump took all them extra letters off the end, because that was just some confusing shit to me. Like, I'm trying to figure out, who are y'all? How you want to identify? How you want us to identify y'all, and y'all don't know how to identify yourselves? So how do you want to be identified? That's a question. I always had to ask it, because I was confused on that part. That part right there had me confused. I was confused. Sapphire, you know I feel like it comes through you if you are molested or raped at a no, being molested or raped at an early age don't make you become gay. To become gay is a choice, it's a decision, it's an action. See, you can't be gay. You gotta choose that. So anybody say I'm just gay, no nigga. You choosing to be gay. That's a choice. Gay is not an action. Gay is a choice. And so what people don't understand about that is that a lot of these people are so programmed, psychically programmed to be confused, that they think that's normal. That's normal thinking behavior. That's normal. Like, when all these women are on this earth, for all these men on this earth, for all these women, and why in the hell are the women and the men thinking that they the opposite of each other? They want us, especially black people, to be mentally fucked up and confused. Because once you are identified as crazy, gay, um, that automatically puts you in the box of minorities. People who can't think for themselves, people who need somebody else to make decisions for them. Like, but a lot of people think that that's normal, or that's okay to pronounce to the world that I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay. And now LGB, Donald Trump done took it back, and he said they finna make that a what they call it, a mental disorder again. That's a mental disorder, which is it always have been. Gender phobia, yeah, it's a lot of people got gender phobia, man. They crazy, they fucked up, man. They don't know what the fuck they looking at it and still don't know what the fuck they is. Like, that's fucked up. But for us, for the ones that got common sense, you got common sense. If you look down and you see you got a dick, and you tell yourself you got a dick, that's common sense. Like, if you look down and see you got a pussy and you be like, oh, I got a vagina, that's common sense. If you ever read the definition of what a dick is made for, what it's used for, and they mind, especially girls out there and all this type of dumb ass shit. All of them want to be bitches, bad bitches, and independent bitches. I don't need no man. But y'all just steady falling for the biggest genocide. we gonna be the destruction of ourselves, like we've always have. We've been our own biggest enemies, and we gonna be the total destruction of ourselves because they got us up against the wall where we have no choice but to depend on ourselves, and we not depending on ourselves. We not depending on ain't too many black people making something better for a lot more black people that's gonna unite with them, and then they gonna make it better for more black people. Like or the desert and just turned it into a or the desert and just turned it into